Oh my God, bro.
It's one of my brother, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm the biggest fan of all.
That's cat.
This is the story of a guy who at times attracted more attention for his signature beard than his stellar performances. Great! Now that I got your attention, born on August 26, 1989 in Los Angeles, California, James Harden is a dangerously offensive player, deadly from long range and can create his own shot inside the arc. Harden is elite, a superstar in the making. Basketball fans and players, behold. Whether you like his game or not, you have to admire his overall skill set. His ball handling and footwork is A+. So, let's go for a fascinating roller coaster ride of his career's most iconic moments. Make sure to watch until the end of the video, as we'll let you know what you have to do in order to have a chance at winning free prizes. Harden had been nothing short of spectacular in the initial years of his career. That's why he got selected with the 3rd overall pick in the 2009 NBA Draft by the Oklahoma City Thunder out of Arizona State. The 1st overall pick in 2009 was Blake Griffin.
Balake. Where is Balake at?
The Los Angeles Clippers grabbed him as the biggest prize. Undoubtedly, Harden has had a better career history than Griffin, but no one could fault the Clippers for making this selection at that time. Harden was a great rebounder, and in addition to that, his extra few inches in height certainly gave him a big advantage. And that's how the striking shooter and scorer got his pro career off to a great start by earning all-rookie second-team honors. He earned the 4th highest three-point percentage in NBA history. It was certainly a big deal. He made a season-high 26 points against the Golden State Warriors on December 7, 2009. In the 2010-2011 season, fans found James in the sixth man role again. He proved to be a valuable X factor, providing a boost whenever the Thunder required it. Though just 21, James was one of the most respected players on the Oklahoma City roster. James Harden earned 12.2 points per game, and he was 3rd on the team in terms of assists and steals, with a percentage of 34.9% in 324 attempts from beyond the arc. During the 2011-2012 season, James Harden continued his climb towards a championship by establishing himself as the finest sixth man in the league, averaging 16.8 points per game in 31.4 minutes. He scored 20 points 14 times and had games of 30, 33, and 40 points, all coming off the bench. By almost any metric, he remained the most efficient player in the league, and not surprisingly, he was named NBA Sixth Man of the Year. He scored 40 points against Phoenix on April 18th and became the first NBA player in a reserve role to score 40 points. Harden helped the Thunder reach the 2012 NBA Finals, where unfortunately they were defeated by the Miami Heat in 5 games. To the surprise of his admirers and to the outrage of Thunder fans, Oklahoma City tried to sign James Harden to a 4-year contract extension worth $52 and $55 million. But Harden rejected it because he thought he ranked among the best players of the league and he should be paid accordingly. After failing to agree on a contract extension, Harden joined the Houston Rockets in a multiplayer deal that brought a pair of first-round draft picks to Oklahoma City. As a sixth man, Harden was signed by the Rockets for 5 years with a contract worth $80 million during the 2012-2013 season. He became the first ever NBA player to score 37 or more points and register double-digit assists in his team debut on the same day. He earned 37 points, 12 assists, 6 rebounds, and 1 block in a 105-96 win against the Detroit Pistons. He became the 4th NBA player in the last 25 years to score this much in a single game, and he scored the 3rd highest point total for any NBA player. Harden had one of the greatest statistical seasons in team history in his first campaign with the Houston Players. In this campaign, he was seen joining the ranks of Tracy McGrady and Hakeem Olajuwon as the only Houston Rockets to earn Player of the Week honors 3 or more times in a single season. He averaged 25.9 points and 5.8 assists in 78 games, and became the 5th player in team history to reach 2,000 points in one season. He surpassed Moses Malone's team mark for free throws made in a season, joining Malone as the only 2 Rockets players to ever reach 600 free throws made in a single year. He was named to the 2012-2013 All-NBA Third Team, marking his first career All-NBA team selection while becoming the 7th player in Rockets history to earn All-NBA recognition. The Houston Rockets superstar was selected by the head coach as a reserve for the 2014 NBA All-Star Game, which marked his second consecutive All-Star selection. He was later named as a replacement starter for the All-Star Game, where he recorded 8 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound, and 1 steal in 23 minutes and 46 seconds of action. He was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week during the season, both coming in consecutive weeks. He became the first Rockets player ever to pick up Player of the Week honors in consecutive weeks in the same season. On February 5, 2014, against the Phoenix Suns, Harden played in his 120th game with Houston, scoring 23 points from the foul line to become just the 3rd player to score at least 3,000 points in his first 120 games played with the Rockets. On March 6th, Harden had what we call a 3 dozen, which means 36 points, to go with 12 rebounds and 12 assists. This record had been accomplished just 7 times by 5 players, and he became one of them. On April Fool's Day, James Harden was not fooling around because he dropped 51 points, a new career high, against the Sacramento Kings. That game sent chills down the spine of his admirers. At the season's end, he earned All-NBA first-team honors. It wouldn't be fair if his memorable January 23, 2015 victory against Phoenix didn't come under the spotlight. Harden's game-winning step-back jumper at the top of the key against the Phoenix Suns was a memorable moment indeed. Harden opened Houston's final possession by running some time off in preparation for the final shot, with the game tied at 111 with the clock ticking down under 15 seconds and the shot clock turned off. Harden had future teammate PJ Tucker one-on-one on an isolation play. The NBA's scoring leader buried the shot over Tucker as time expired. James Harden ended this contest with 33 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals, and a block in 40 minutes of play. Harden had an unforgettable performance against the Golden State Warriors in Game 3 of their first-round matchup in the 2016 playoffs. Harden already had an idea of what was at stake in Game 3, and it was clear that the Rockets had to win this game in order to stay alive in the series. What makes Harden's game even more impressive is how the Rockets actually turned the ball over in the previous possession, leading to a breakaway deuce for the Dubs. Houston was out of time, so Harden took the matter into his own hands. Though the Warriors ended up winning the series, this was definitely one of Harden's most memorable plays of his entire career. During the 2016-17 season, he became the first ever NBA player to record 2 50-point games, which was later surpassed by Russell Westbrook. On July 8, 2017, Harden signed a 4-year contract extension with the Rockets to remain the face of the Rockets until the 2022-23 season. Harden was named the NBA Most Valuable Player for the 2017-18 season. With his help, the Rockets finished the regular season as the #1 seed for the first time in franchise history, with a league-best 65-17 record. On January 3, 2018, against the Golden State Warriors, the top of our brief list is another one of Harden's masterpiece matches. It does appear that the Beard loves playing against the Warriors, despite the fact that the Dubs have proven to be Houston's unmanageable hurdle in the past few years. With the Warriors up 2 points and just 5.5 seconds remaining in the ballgame, it was very easy for the Warriors to read the inbound play head coach Mike D'Antoni had drawn up. The ball was obviously going to make its way to Harden's hands, and the Dubs were able to cover him with 2 of their best defenders. But it didn't matter much to Harden, as he was still able to pull off what is easily one of the most amazing game winners of all time. On record, James Harden has only 1 MVP credited to his name, but one can argue he could easily have won an additional 2 MVPs this decade, since Harden has placed second in MVP voting in 3 of the past 5 seasons. However, the single MVP award he captured in 2018 will go down as the top moment of his entire career. Harden had a rocking 2018 campaign, averaging a league-best 30.4 points, 8.8 assists, and the Rockets recorded a franchise-best 65-17 record as he became the 3rd player in franchise history to win the award. It was Harden's moment to shine as the best player on planet Earth. When he was standing there next to his mother for the first and perhaps only time in his luxurious career, no one could slander or deny the greatness of that moment. In the same month, he was voted the National Basketball Players Association MVP for 2017-2018 for the second time in his entire career. In 2019, he secured his glory of being a brilliant player by becoming the second highest scorer in Rockets history, shooting 70% from the field in a 49-point, 9-rebound, 8-assist, 3-steal, and 1 turnover performance in a 153-149 comeback victory over the Dallas Mavericks. He also became the only player in NBA history with the most consecutive seasons with 20-plus games scoring 40-plus points after Wilt Chamberlain. He became the league's scoring champion for the third season in a row and the league leader in steals as well. He also became a finalist for the MVP award and was named to the NBA's all-seeding first team. A sixth man of excellence for the Oklahoma City Thunder, James makes his fans go crazy for sure. This stardom and immense popularity, whenever he comes to the court, his true admirers start shouting the slogans of "Fear the Beard" and "Beard like Harden" into the right spirits. His rare leadership skills and all-around game raised his fortune to a top-notch level. His fame is all for obvious reasons. Now that you've made it to the end of the video, make sure to check out the first link in our description. Leave us a like, subscribe, and comment down below your favorite James Harden moment. You need to make sure to comment after you click the link. We want to reward our most loyal basketball fans. Make sure to keep watching more of our videos because they're amazing and you'll love them.